Hi.
And a very good evening to you. Welcome to our special coverage of the London 2012 Paralympic Games, the opening ceremony at the main stadium tonight here in London. The rain clouds have finally cleared after a very gloomy day, and it's my great pleasure to welcome Chris Waddell, Paralympic champion, who is my co-commentator this evening. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Amy. Thank you so much. It's wonderful to be here. I mean, what an exciting time, isn't it?
It absolutely is, and I tell you, we had so much rain today. It was pouring this afternoon in London, and about 6:30 this evening, we've got the first glimpse of some blue sky. Here we have a flyover over the stadium. But look, the weather's cleared up just in time for this, Chris.
Exactly, and the thing is, it hasn't diminished any of the excitement for the games. London is literally just buzzing with excitement. I earlier today went out and saw the torch come along. And there was some rain there as well, which there might be a little bit of rain during this fortnight, I guess is what they call it here.
Yeah.
There might be a little bit of rain as we're going along, but it certainly didn't diminish any of the enthusiasm. People were there and people were excited to see the torch, which is the representation of the games coming to London, and it made its way here and will arrive here in the stadium this evening.
Looks absolutely magnificent, doesn't it, with the lights on? But you're right. I mean, the excitement, and I guess it was the same in Beijing 4 years ago, but it's the same now. The Olympics are over, but then the excitement, there's a little pause in the energy levels, and then the excitement absolutely builds again.
It really does. I mean, it's been 5 days in between when the transformation of the village took about 5 days. So people are excited, and I think that people know a little bit more about the Paralympics now. They've seen the billboards. They know some of the athletes. Kind of getting started here.
Well, wherever you might be, right around the world watching this coverage of the 2012 London Paralympic Games, this is the opening ceremony. Amy Bainbridge with you and Chris Waddell, bringing you coverage of this very special event, which involves thousands of performers and athletes, of course, as we'll see them later on in the evening.
And will be some participation from the 62,000 people in the audience as well.
There absolutely will, but we've got to keep that under wraps for the moment. We won't give away too many secrets.
No.
Ever since the dawn of civilization, people have craved for an understanding of the underlying order of the world. Why it is as it is, and why it exists at all. But, even if we do find a complete theory of everything, it is just a set of rules and equations. What is it that breathes fire into the equations, and makes a universe for them to describe?
So Stephen Hawking there.
So the central theme of this opening ceremony is one of enlightenment, something that Stephen Hawking fits into, such a trailblazer in so many facets of his life.
And I think that idea of what is it that breathes fire into the equations is really something that's going to be important, something that we'll see throughout the Paralympics, throughout the time of the competition. And the umbrella is a bit of a theme as well, isn't it, Amy?
It is one of invention and innovation.
I was amazed.
Brolly, as we call it.
The Brolly, exactly. I was amazed today to see how many people were armed with umbrellas when the rain came. Everybody seemed to have an umbrella. So Samuel Fox back in 1952, I believe, 1852, 1852. Wow, developed the umbrella. British industrialist.
This giant structure is to simulate the Big Bang, of which Stephen Hawking has written quite a lot about. And there's 600 performers there with their umbrellas, with LED lights in the middle. And we've got a choir of 430 singers as well.
And actually, I was in the stadium earlier, and I was trying to figure out what, because you have these wires coming out of the back of the seats, and that's actually for the lights that you see up there. So it's going back and forth to the lights. I thought it was some sort of stereo system or something, but it actually is helping with the lighting system as well.
You're part of my entity, here for infinity. When the world has struck its part, when the world has dealt its cards, if the hand is hard, together we'll mend your heart. Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend, broken no thumbs, stick it out.
I think one of the things that they're also working on here is the sense of gravity, and the sense of playing with a little bit of space, and the sense of playing with how we move within that space as well, which hopefully is flawless.
Absolutely, but yeah, really defying, I guess, the convention of what you think is physically possible, and thinking outside the space, really.
It really is, and I think that that's a little bit of what Stephen Hawking alluded to in his opening comment, is that there might be an equation for doing it, but there's a human equation as well that we can never discount. Let's see a bit of that as we come along here.
No thumbs, stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella.
So this aerial choreography is done by Flawless, which featured on Britain's Got Talent. So many of our viewers, at least here locally, would be familiar with them. Perhaps not some other viewers around the world, but they're getting a good look now.
That's for sure.
It's impressive, isn't it? The stadium just looks fantastic tonight.
It really does, and certainly in East London, which has gone through a revitalization as a result of the Olympics coming here. revitalized the whole area. You see some of the dancers actually as well. These guys went through an extensive amount of training just to make this happen. An 8-week training program at Circus Space in London, which is funded by the Arts Council of England. Performers from all walks of life, including artists, sports people, and ex-servicemen, learn circus, aerial, and other performance skills in preparation for the ceremony. Really pretty amazing just what they were able to do and make this happen.
Yeah, Jenny Seeley, who's one of the artistic directors, yesterday we were given a briefing about this opening ceremony, and she described the experience as being terrifying because it's such a big responsibility. But she said, you know, it's been weeks and weeks of training, but years of preparation, really.
Miranda!
And here we're going to be introduced to the
Miranda!
central character of the evening, Miranda.
Go out into the world. Will you be, for all of us gathering here, our eyes, our ears, and our hearts? Shine your light on the beautiful diversity of humanity. Understand those rights that protect us. Look up, stretch your wings and fly. Will you